You know, we're all out here chasing money, trying to get more income, find more success. But in that whole race, we forget to ask for the one thing we can never, ever get back, and that's our time. It's a huge mistake.
So let me just ask you this, straight up. Imagine I offered you $10 million, right now, cash. But there's a catch. The price is your freedom. Your schedule is no longer yours. You have no flexibility, no time to just breathe. Someone else controls your time forever. Would you honestly, really take that deal?
Well, here's the kicker. If we're being totally honest with ourselves, that is the exact deal most people have already accepted without even realizing it. They wake up, they rush through the day, they answer to schedules they didn't create, and they call it success. But deep down, they feel it, don't they? That sense that something is just off.
We usually think of wealth in terms of money, right? What we call financial wealth. But today, we're going to explore a dimension that is so much more valuable, something most people completely ignore until it's way too late. This is the second dimension of wealth, time wealth. Okay, so let's really break this down. Just look at the difference here. It's stark. Money, you can always earn more, you can recover it if you lose it, you can even borrow it. But time, no way. As you can see, you can't earn more of it. Once it's gone, it is gone forever. And you definitely can't put it in a savings account for later. Time is the only truly non-renewable asset you will ever have. So what exactly is time wealth? Look, it's not about sitting around doing nothing. It's about freedom. It's about having control and ownership over your own life. A person who is rich in time, they choose their day. They build their schedule with intention. A person who is poor in time, they're just constantly reacting, putting out fires, just trying to survive the day instead of actually creating it. And that brings us to this massive problem, one that traps even the most successful people out there. It's this hidden trap that leaves them feeling completely overwhelmed, stressed out, and unfulfilled, even when they're crushing it financially. Now, people don't just stumble into this trap by accident. It's a direct result of these really common habits you see right here. Trading time directly for money with no exit plan, saying yes to absolutely everything, confusing being busy with being effective, lacking systems so they're stuck on a hamster wheel doing everything themselves, and this is a big one, constantly confusing what feels urgent with what is actually important.
And this quote it perfectly sums up the tragedy of this whole trap. People work so hard, sacrificing everything to build this amazing life, only to turn around and realize they've built a world they have absolutely no time to actually enjoy. They own the beautiful house but are never home to see it. They have the money but zero freedom.
But listen, you do not have to stay stuck in that trap. There is a way out. And it's not about just finding more willpower or motivation. It's about having a better structure. This is the freedom formula, a clear 4-step plan to take back your time and really to take back your life.
All right, so here's the playbook. Step 1, audit your time. Don't just guess where it's going. Track it for a week. I promise you, the results will probably shock you. Step 2, eliminate the leaks. I'm talking about the mindless social media scrolling, the pointless meetings that could have been an email, all those little distractions. Third, focus relentlessly on high-value actions. These are the things that actually move the needle, building your health, strengthening your relationships, creating your future. And finally, step 4, build systems. You have to automate, delegate, and simplify. You cannot be the bottleneck in your own life. True freedom isn't about doing less, it's about doing more of what actually matters. So, you see, mastering your money, that's step 1. Mastering your time is the critical second step. But real, lasting wealth, that means owning your entire life. And believe me, that goes way beyond just your bank account and your calendar.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Because even if you master your finances, you build incredible wealth, you hit every single financial goal you've ever set, and even if you perfectly master your schedule and achieve that true time wealth we've been talking about,
You can still lose it all. Everything. Because there's another absolutely critical dimension that silently takes down even the most successful people. It's the reason so many people seem to collapse right after they've won the game everywhere else.
So it all comes down to this. What good is all the money in the world if you don't have the energy to use it? And what's the point of having all the free time you could ever want if your body can't support the life you want to live? We're about to dive into that with the third dimension, health wealth.